and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you an earthbending inspired yoga flow. This is the last of my series. So if you're looking for some grounding and strength and just also some flexibility, you should follow along with me. So yeah, if you're new to this channel, my name is Jolina and you should subscribe and like this video, subscribe to my channel and like this video, and yeah, let's get started.
There's no different angle, no clever solution, no chickadee chick that's gonna move that rock. You've gotta face it head on. And when I say head on, I mean like this.
Welcome, aspiring earthbenders. Today we're going to start our practice by moving our left fingertips to the ground and shifting our head towards the right, not forward or backwards, and then moving our free hand up and gently tugging that head towards the other side, not forcing anything. We're going to move to the other side now, and then lifting that arm up eventually and stretching it. Today's yoga flow is going to first have some more grounding and just stretching before we move into a more intense yoga flow. So now after some neck rolls side to side, we're going to do some wrist stretches. I really want to incorporate wrist stretches today because we're going to be on our hands and feet, and we really want to feel that connection between us and the earth. So we're moving back and forth, just palms to the ground. Just be aware of how sensitive your wrists are. And now we're going to do the other way. And just giving a nice stretch. You should feel it all throughout your forearm. And now we're going to flip them. This time palms towards us, and the same movement again. I think these stretches are they feel really good. Yeah. Now after some wrist rolls, we're just going to do some circles. So the heel of the palm, that doesn't make sense. The heel of the palm will face each other, and you're just circling around and giving it a 360-degree little massage. And now we're going to come up and we're just going to be sitting on our heels, giving the arches of our feet a nice stretch. And really feeling the earth beneath us and just breathing and feeling your presence. Not anywhere in the future, not reminiscing about anything, but just here. And yeah. Now we're going to be moving into a more lower shin and ankle area stretch from the front side. Just going to be shifting back, and you're going to be on your feet and just going to be stretching that area. Alright, so now we're going to do some cat and cows. So we're going to be feeling ourselves through our hands and feet, which we just stretched. So feeling that deeper connection and just caving and then arching. The core is always connected. And yeah. Moving our left arm forward, feeling the other three limbs grounding, and then moving the right arm forward. Core stays tight, body does not move, and while keeping the hips square still, move the leg back, and yeah. Next leg. Moving on, we shall rise up into a plank and move our left arm forward. We're going to repeat the same thing again, this time with a bit more difficulty. Right arm, and then our left leg moves up, hips are still square, toes facing down, coming down, and then our right leg goes up. And now we're just going to try our right arm and our left leg balancing. This is a great way to build strength all around. And then moving the other way, left arm and right leg. Coming down and then going to chaturanga, upward facing dog. And just moving side to side. Just really getting to warm up right now. and feeling your surroundings and just being in touch. I think Earth is a very present element, so yeah, through this downward dog, we're going to just shift side to side, bending the knees, making sure that the back is flat first, and straightening the legs. And now we're just going to move our right leg up and into a spider, and then back up, and then through and into a high crescent lunge. Really feeling the connection, the front leg and the back leg distributed equally. Moving into a lizard lunge. Everything is just opening right now. You can feel the hip flexor and quad in the back, the front hip in the right leg. Even the shoulders are getting a stretch. And now we're going to be moving into a more of a quad stretch here. Opening the hips, looking at whatever view you may have. Staying here for a little bit, getting a nice deep stretch. You don't have to be as low as I am. And now we're going to be moving back into a half split, prioritizing a flat back before how close you are to your leg. So here I'm just arching my back a tiny bit, but not a lot. And then now we're going to be moving into an outer thigh stretch. So right leg is now in front, facing the side of the mat, and you're moving upwards and feeling a very deep stretch along that IT band. Are going to be coming down and back into a downward facing dog. Just pedaling out the feet before we do the other side. We're going to bring our left leg up into the outer left elbow, back up, and then into a high crescent lunge, feeling all the energy that the earth is giving you right now. Feeling the vibrations of everyone with your bare feet like Toph does, because that's how it works. And now into a lizard lunge, a very long stance. The hip flexor and quad of your back leg is on fire, and your hip is opening and everything is just lengthening. Now we're just going to be coming back up and into that quad stretch. You don't have to be as deep as I am, but just try your best and give that quad a nice stretch. I use that word way too much. Anyways, we're going to be moving on into a half split. Really feeling it in the back of the leg, through the calf. And then now we're going to be moving to outer thigh stretch. So left leg goes to the outside and you move upwards, stretching the IT band. If you don't know, the IT band is just basically your outer thigh area almost. And then we're going to be coming back down and into a child's pose. Moving side to side before our next segment. So we're going to start in downward facing dog again, moving the right leg up back into that outer arm, and then into a warrior 2 this time, opening up. And then we're going to stretch backwards in a reverse triangle, and then we're going to rest our arm on our leg and stretch forward. This feels really good on the side body. To me, Earth is about having the trust that you possess gravity and that things will happen to you and will come to you. Now we're just going to be in the center and having a very wide fold almost, and pulling your body through with your arms. Now we're just going to move to the right side, nose kissing our shin, or trying to kiss your shin. And then moving to the other side, repeating the same thing again. Never force anything. Stretching, flexibility, strength, these things all take time. There's no quick fix. Now in the center, we're just going to stay for a little bit before coming back to the front of the mat and into our little flow chaturanga to upward facing dog and quickly back to a child's pose just for a brief moment before we go back into a downward facing dog. Don't mind me, I'm just switching sides. So here we're just moving the left leg up into that outer arm area and then back up and opening to a warrior two, feeling that earth again beneath our feet. Moving back and forward, stretching the side of the body. Straightening that leg when we're coming back, don't forget. And now we're just going to fold once more, but this time we're going to interlace our fingers and allow our back to stretch. Isn't the world just weird? Upside down. Anyways, yeah, now we're just doing some shoulder stretches in a very wide stance, opening up the hips, and then we're going to sink down into a goddess pose. And don't forget to notice your balance and ground yourself. This is a great example. Now we're just going to close our eyes and just stay in this pose for a moment before coming back up and arms to the sky and fists to our sides and just grounding and really strengthening through the thighs, coming back up and down once more, fists tight but not constricting, and then come back up and down. Remember, in earthbending, stance is the most important. You have to have a strong foundation. Building that strength here. Congrats! We are moving on to our next segment. Definitely more intense.
Your winner and still the champion, the Blind Bandit!
Alright, now for our froggy flow. We're going to come back into almost a reverse crunch, rolling up and then jumping to the sky, and then back down to the earth. We're going to come into a very short stance push-up. If you can't do this, feel free to be on your knees and then swinging back and forth, really burning out those hamstrings, and then swinging back into a side stretch either side. So this is a frog flow and it's going to really warm ourselves up. Alright, we're going to do this 3 more times and we're going to roll back into that reverse crunch and then coming forward, hopping to the sky, or jumping to the sky in this case, and then doing that short little push-up, really challenging our upper body strength, and then swinging our arm back and forward before hopping. And now we're gonna just do our little extensions either way, stretching our shoulders and chest area. Alright, second to last time, reverse crunch, and then jump to the sky, coming back into that push-up, trying to keep good form above all else, and then coming back, forward, and then swinging up and opening everything, and just grounding yourselves through your feet and hands. Final time. This is the fastest time. We're just going to be jumping. You can go at your own pace, and then pushing up here, and then coming back, forward, and then right side, and the left side. Nice job. We're gonna just take it easy from here on out and do a little cool down. Good job.
But I can take care of myself by myself.
You sound like my nephew. Always thinking you need to do things on your own without anyone's support. There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help you.
Is it me, or is Toph just the most badass character ever to exist? Anyways, we're moving here into a stretch. You can grab onto your leg and extend it if you're more flexible. If not, you can hold on to the back of your leg or to your knee. Okay, we're just gonna stay here for a little bit, just stretching. After that very intense flow, you should be very happy with this segment. I mean, I was. And then we're going to switch legs, bringing the other leg forward, and then as you can see, you can do it in all of these different positions depending on your flexibility. So yeah, just staying here for a moment and enjoying peace and quiet. Alright, so now we're just going to sit here for a little bit and just feel the earth beneath us, and yeah. Maybe you can even feel the vibrations and such with your earthbending skills. Alright, now we're just gonna come up with some little shoulder stretches and then move into a deeper butterfly stretch. Really opening up the hips, because the hips are the base of the rest of your body except for your legs, duh. But like, yeah. So hips are very important to keep open so that you don't injure yourself. Now we're coming lower down, trying to keep the back flat. We're not overarching it, making it more concave. And now we're gonna move into lotus. So that means that your feet are towards your hips. And we're just gonna breathe here and just, you know, find your own zen. The beauty of earthbending is that it just is, man. Like, it doesn't try to be anything else. It's just always there. And now we're switching sides, so we get both legs on top once. Just gonna be breathing here for a couple more moments. You can shift your head if you like. Enjoy presence and feel here because you are here. And yeah. As we finish this practice, you can bring your hands to the heart center and bow forward in gratitude and respect. Namaste.
Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe Jojolina.